Hey, welcome back to Woodruff Woods. Hey, guess what? We got another account for bundles. So you know what we're gonna do today, Lisa?
What are we gonna do?
Let's get ready to bundle! Yes, just like Michael Buffer. Come on!
Sure.
All right, stick around. We're gonna do some bundling. So we're bundling up for our new account. Just tell you a little bit about the account. It is a farmer's market. They were getting supplied by someone like 30 miles away, and she's a fellow YouTuber. So she does some content. I'll talk about that in one of my future videos. When I deliver this, I told her I was going to bring the cameras along, give her a little bit of a plug on her YouTube channel. Lisa's been loading, I'm wrapping and unloading, and we're averaging right around 1:15 minutes per bundle. I think we could actually go a little faster than that, but we're trying to sort and make these look real good for good first impression. We got some of our large bundles. We got 6 of those. We got 30 of the small ones. And hopefully our new customer is happy with this type of packaging. So we will find out. So after the rebundling incident, I've decided, and I mentioned this in that video, I decided that I was going to start storing my bundles inside this enclosed trailer. So if I step aside, you can see pallet fits in there nicely. Actually, I can fit 2 pallets in there. So actually, I'm going to just hook up to this. We're going to take it down to a local farmer's market, and we'll be interviewing that YouTuber I mentioned earlier in the video. I said I would do that in a subsequent video, but I'm going to roll it right into this one. So stick around. So hey, we're here with Flo at Lucas Farms, where I'm delivering the firewood. And we have a pallet of 30 0.75 cubic feet bundles and 6 1.33 cubic feet bundles. And so Flo was asking before we came on camera here what this was. That's a fire starter. So these larger bundles come with kindling and a fire starter.
Yes.
And basically all it is candle wax and sawdust. And you light that and it'll burn for about 20 minutes. It's waterproof and works really well to get a fire going.
Pretty awesome.
And the way I look at it is, if I can get people to make it easy to start a fire, they'll burn more wood.
2 thumbs up.
Right?
Yep, that's right.
So Flo is actually a fellow YouTuber, and she has a channel that I found through a mutual friend. And so why don't you tell us a little bit about your channel?
So my channel is a book channel because I love books. I started to love books when I was 30, looking for something to do to occupy a little bit more of my time. I'm not a type of person that sits around doing nothing, but I have to tell my brain to sit, and when I'm sitting, I still have to be doing something. So I tried a book out, fell in love with it, and it became my thing. And the more books that I bought, the more books that I wanted.
And you do like book reviews.
I do.
You even read certain chapters on your channel and talk about what's in the book.
Yes, I try to never DNF a book. It does happen, but I try not to have that happen.
Is DNF bookworm for did not finish?
Yes. Yes. Sure thing. And if any of you out there do not finish a book, comment and let us know. What do you do with the books that you do not finish? Do you hang on to them? Do you donate them? What do you do?
And my daughter and my wife have subscribed to Flo's channel. My daughter is quite the bookworm, and so she finds your channel quite interesting.
That's great.
And admittedly, I think most of the people that watch my channel, just based on the demographics, are mostly older men.
Yes.
And
yes, but maybe they have a wife or a daughter
or maybe they just like to read. I mean,
Yeah.
I read. Most of my reading goes into what I do for a real living, not firewood. So let's talk a little bit about the farm that you have here, the produce stand.
Sure.
Tell us a little bit about what you sell here and you know, how you serve the community.
Absolutely. So, the owner hails from Shikshini, and he came down here in 1975 underneath a big old tree that we had there, and he just started to sell some produce and see what he can do. And then we have you can't see it, but it's a little kind of garage thing with a lean-to, and then he moved there, and then he moved inside of the garage, and then eventually he moved over here. I've been here working with him side by side for about 28 years.
Wow.
And his thing is farming. He loves the farm. So that's what he does. He does the mums, he does the gourds, the pumpkins, famous for his corn, his sweet corn, tomatoes, just all the homegrown fruits and vegetables.
Awesome. Well, we'll take a look around in the store and show them some of the items you have in the store. It's actually very well done.
Thank you.
So
we work hard, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, farming is hard work.
It is, but he loves it.
Yeah, well, I think the people that do it have to love it. They really do. If someone wants to find you, how did they find you on YouTube?
They find me on YouTube by just typing in the Grape Jelly Library, and I called it that because everything seemed to fall in place. My son moved out, he grew up, moved out, and then I had this big empty space. I didn't know what I was going to do with it, so I just shut the door on it for about 2 or 3 years, and then my wheels started turning, and I thought, well, I've always wanted a library, let me do that. And I once read a book that you should name your house, and you should name every room in your house. And so I thought, what will I call this? And he had just had his first one and only baby, which is my first grandbaby, and I want her to be a reader. I want her to be smart and fun and just do the book thing. So if you start them off early, then they'll follow through. They really will, and it's a good way. My father says, keep them busy to keep them out of trouble, right?
I'll tell you what, my daughter, her reading really has helped her in school.
Yeah, tremendous.
Her vocabulary is excellent. She's aspiring to be a journalist.
So that's what I did. I chose the Grape Jelly Library because I gutted it all and I painted everything white, and then I always have to do a little bit of Liberace to everything that I do. So I said, well, let's put a purple carpet in here, and when the sun would hit it, it would just look like grape jelly. And I thought, kids love silly things,
Yep.
silly names. So I'm going to just dedicate this to her because she's going to end up with all of my books. So for right now, to get her to resonate with it, click with it, I chose that name.
That's awesome. That's really
Yeah.
good. So let's take a look inside, Flo. You can kind of give us the grand tour.
All right, right here are our edible gourds, our butternut, acorn. We have some carnival. Actually, this is festival, and our pumpkin and our spaghetti squash. Yeah, so that stuff is just becoming abundant now, so we're bringing that in. This is the last crop of the watermelons. They just picked this morning. So this is all of the watermelon. I cut one of these sugar babies open this morning and it was delicious.
And what is a sugar baby?
It's the sweetest of the watermelons.
Really?
For example, this is just a typical watermelon. This is red, bright red and delicious, super flavorful. Typically in the summertime we get, not many people know, but it's a yellow doll. It's a watermelon that's completely yellow inside, and they are super fun and super delicious.
Oh, very good. And I see you have a lot of canned goods over here. Are they locally canned?
Yeah, we get from the Amish. So this is our chili sauce recipe that we took to the Amish, who they take our recipe, they make it up, and then they bottle it up for us. And then this is all Amish products. We're running a little low. We're getting our next shipment in very soon. So we try to buy from other local companies. So we have Bulldog Barbecue that we are purchasing, very local.
Okay.
Yep, and we have local honey that we have brought down to us by the beekeeper's daughter. She's located in Plains, and then they go to Florida when it's cold so that they continue to make the honey. Oh, and then we have local dog biscuits that are made.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
I definitely will grab some of those on my way out.
Yeah, the dog
Canyon and Cedar will love that.
Yeah. Oh, is that your puppy's names?
Yes, I have 2 German Shepherds.
Okay. And then we just have candy
Like
that,
penny candy kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Yep.
good job and stuff. And right now we are taking a donation for the children at the local Danville Hospital who have cancer and stuff. We're taking a toy drive, so you can always just drop a toy off, or coloring book, crayon, a soft snuggly blanket, anything. So, and then we take a drive down in December. But we have homegrown tomatoes still. We sell a lot of tomatoes. Now we're coming into, we have homegrown potatoes, and we're coming into the homegrown local apples. We also work extremely hard with our deli products like macaroni, potato, pasta, coleslaw, and we cannot keep banana bread and zucchini bread on our shelves. it just flies off.
And you make that here?
We do. Yeah, every morning we come in and we make fresh batches up and put them out. Yeah.
You're a busy person between
Very.
YouTube and baking
and a big old
and
house to clean and
yeah.
take care of. Yep.
Well, thank you very much, Flo. This has been very good. So I will put a link in the description, and I'll put a link right here to Flo's channel, and go check her out, pass her name along, and visit the Grape Jelly Library.
Yes.
Thanks again, Flo.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so this is Amanda. She works here, and we were just showing you the toy drive, and this is really near and dear to your heart, isn't it?
Yes, of course. It was my son. It's almost 3 years ago that he passed away, but he was almost 5 years old before he passed away. But at 2 years old, he was diagnosed with a cancer called neuroblastoma, and he fought that for about 3 years. Pretty much always in the hospital. Every 2 weeks we had treatment. He did a couple bone marrow transplants up in Philly. It was really rough, but he was doing well in the end. It just was sort of last minute that he relapsed, and
that's a very difficult thing, and I think it's great that you're supporting other children.
Of course, yeah.
And families.
It was actually my family, Flo, that created the drive for the children up there. It wasn't even my idea, but I thank John so much for accepting donations for toys here, and it really helps the children up there because we received a lot of toys while we were up there, a lot of blankets, pillowcases, and his name was Jesse. He appreciated all of it. He was really into like Legos, and I have a bunch of blankets that were literally his favorite blankets, and they're all from the hospital, from people donating.
That's just wonderful.
Yep.
So I was mentioning to Flo, I've recently become monetized on YouTube, and so I have the ability to do a live stream. So I'm going to do a live stream and ask my viewers to donate money. Most of them are not in the local area.
Yeah.
And whatever we collect from that, I'll make sure that
yeah, gas, gift cards, anything really like that. Help the parents up there. Oh, okay. All right.
You get to buy whatever you want.
Okay.
Donate.
Yeah,
So,
that'd be great. I mean,
so we'll.
we
make
really
sure
appreciate that.
Yeah. So we'll. I'll have the Firewood community see if they can do their part to help your cause.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks for taking a moment
thank
with
you.
us.
Thank you.
Anyway, that's going to do it for Woodruff Woods. Thank you for watching, and we will catch you on the next one.